Hey guys, this is VT Gamer Girl 11 back with another pickup video. This is going to be a yard sale pickups / regular pickups video, and I'll specify as I go along. I've got a bunch of different things, so let's go ahead and get started. Warning, my friend's about to come in, and he probably doesn't know that I'm taping, so if you hear somebody talking, that'll be who that is. So let's get started. First, I bought a PSP from my friend because he's been wanting one. And I bought it at Goodwill. It was $15, and it was as is, and you couldn't tell whether or not it worked because the power wouldn't come on. So I had a charger. I charged it up at the house, and it works, but there's something like the battery's completely dead. So the battery doesn't work, but like if you leave the charger on it, it does. So we have to order another battery for it, but it was $15, and it came with 3 games. It came with the MLB 08 The Show, which he kept, and then I kept, and plus like a GameStop case. And I kept Medal of Honor Heroes, and Madden 10. So that's the first pickup. Also, at GameStop for what I believe was about $2.50, I don't remember because I got rid of the GameStop case, but I got Pursuit Force, which is a really good game. On Craigslist, I found this guy had a Game Boy lot, and it was $25 for everything, but I ended up getting it for $20, and it came with this case, which is official Nintendo Game Boy, and of course it's all roughed up from being really old, and on the inside of it was a bunch of games, which I took all out, but it also came with this Connect cord. I'm not sure what you're supposed to do with this, but it came with that. It came with Pokemon Pikachu Edition. All of these came in these cases, but I took them out so you can see them better. In Your Face, Home Alone 2, of course Tetris, NFL Football, Space Cadet Adventures, and Super Mario Land. And then it also came with the Game Boy, which is down here. And the screen's in, okay condition for a Game Boy. As you can see, it's scratched up. And it's got a stain down here that I can't get off, as you can see. But all the buttons and everything work, and I tested it out, and it works fine. So I'm going to be reselling that. Put all these back up. And then I also found another lot. This one was on eBay. And it was $15, I believe. No, was it 20? I think it was 20 for all of this. And the reason why I got it is because I've been wanting this case. And I finally saw it for, a decent price. It's a Game Boy Portable Carry-All by Nexoft. And on the inside it came with 4 games. I love this case. I don't know if I can get it open. And these also came with little protective covers, but I took those off as well. It came with volleyball, which I'll be reselling. Gargoyles, which actually is a pretty good game. Tetris again. And DuckTales. So I picked that up mainly because I wanted this case. I got that one before I got this one, or I probably wouldn't have picked it up, but I really do love the other case better, so I'm glad I got that. And I also ordered some more Game Boy games on eBay. That was $15.49, but he ended up sending me somebody else's order, and that person my order, so I ended up getting something completely different that I did not need or wanted, but I am too, I didn't want to go through the process of having to return it and wait and everything for, everything to be settled, so I just told him if it's okay, I'll just keep it. So I ended up getting this lime Game Boy Color, and the screen is scratched to living hell. So I did order a replacement screen, and I ordered a replacement lid thing for the batteries. It came with this purple one, but obviously that's not the one that goes with it. So I'm going to be probably reselling this once I get it fixed up, just to get my money back, because I didn't want to go through the process of having to return this, and then the other person never responded back to them, so they basically just kept the games and ran with it. So basically, I'm just going to sell this because I probably can make more off of this, plus some of the Game Boy games I have. than just returning it and having to pay for shipping to return it back and all that. So, yeah. If you sell on eBay, pay attention to what you put in your, envelopes and packages before you send stuff out. I mean, in my opinion, it's not that difficult, but I guess to this person it was. At the Salvation Army, I picked up a PS1, which I don't really ever pick up, but it was $5.50, sold as is, and my Salvation Army is not one of those big ones. It's one of, like, the really small ones that never have anything. So I picked it up, and I tested it out, and it does work, but it did not come with the power cord. It only came with the AV cables. So this one's going to be resold as well. It also came with this controller, and it came with a PS2 controller that I forgot to bring over here, but it's just like a black off-brand controller that I'll probably just be keeping because I think it's cool. I also picked up all this other stuff. Oh no, not all of it. Hold on. From Goodwill, I got Blade 2 for $4.95. A little overpriced, but I kind of went out of my way to go to this Goodwill, and I didn't want to leave without anything, so I picked it up. It's complete. And also at that Goodwill, I found a Wii U game, which is the first Wii U game I've ever seen at a Goodwill. And it's Just Dance 4, and it was $6.95. The case is, I think this is just, like tape, so I can get that off. But there's, like, the list of songs that come on it. And it was complete, so that's nice. And it's in, like, new condition, like nobody ever played it, so. And this will come off easily. All I gotta do is, like, take an eraser to that and I'll get it off, so. Happy to find that. Another Goodwill for 95 cents, I found Gumshoe, which I want to play, but I can't because I don't have an old TV. I have the Zapper, but I don't have an old TV. So I picked that up. And at Goodwill, we just happened to be at the mall at the time, and I was just in this one to play a random game kick, so I picked this cheap one up. I picked this up the same time I picked up Pursuit Force, and it was $2.69, and it's Glacier 3, and I just always wanted to try, like, the Glacier series, because some people like it, and some people absolutely hate it. I'm having the feeling that I'm probably not gonna like it, but it was only $2.69, so I figured I'd give it a shot. And then all this other stuff came from yard sales, I believe. Yeah. So this first thing's not gaming related, but I think it's cool, so I'm gonna show it anyway. I got this Virginia Tech football with the Hokie bird on top. I just like the way he looks, and it's a clock in the back. I need to replace the battery. This pops out, and there's a pin right here, so I just thought it was nice. It was listed for $10, but I found this towards the end. It was like around like 11:30ish, and they were starting to pack stuff up, so I got it half off, so I got it for $5. So I thought it was cool, so I picked that up. It still has a tag and stuff on it, so that's cool. And then everything else is gaming related, and it's in this box right here. And the first thing I found was this guy had this yard sale, and he like hardly had anything. I mean, he had like 2 tables, one with like all these books that he was just giving away for free, and then he had another table of games. And I thought he was gonna want a lot because they were still sitting there at like 11 o'clock. And I asked him, and he wanted $2 each. So I took advantage of that, and I picked up Sonic Free Riders, which I've heard is awful, but I don't have it. I wasn't going to pass it up for $2. So this case is broken at the bottom, but it's complete. Picked up Moto GP 08, which I've actually heard is a good game, but I haven't played it. And then also in this case was Pure, which I already have, so that'll end up being up for trade most likely, because I'm not gonna. That doesn't make any money on eBay. Area 51 for Xbox. All of these that you see were $2, and that one technically was $1 each because there's 2 in it. This one's also complete. Spider-Man 2, which I think I already have for PS2, but I only have the disc only for it. So that one will be up for trade. I'll be keeping this one, so if you're interested in a disc-only copy of Spider-Man 2 for PS2, let me know. This one was just disc-only, and it's Elder Scrolls 3 Morrowind for Xbox. I'm not sure if this one's going to work, because it's pretty scratched up, but I took the risk, so we'll find out. I have a buffer, so hopefully if it doesn't work, that'll fix the problem. I got Red Faction Armageddon. and it was complete. And I also got a cat, so his name's Prancer, and he decided to come in here, so just thought I'd show him. Prancer. He doesn't really know his name yet. Prancer. Prancer, look at camera. Look, come here. Prancer. He's confused. He doesn't know where he's at, and he's scared to death of Champ. So he's constantly watching where Champ's at. Trying to get them to like each other. It's not working very well. Tron Evolution for Xbox 360. I've never played this, but I always thought it looked like an interesting, fun game. And I like the original Tron movie. I've never seen the new one. It's also complete. That's dog food, not cat food. Prancer, see how he's like really long. Assassin's Creed, also complete. I think this case is a little beat up. Yeah, it's broken on top, but don't really care about the cases too much. This was disc only, but I've always wanted to try it, and it's Mercenaries. And this is another one of those that I'm not sure if it's going to work, because it's kind of scratched up, but it's not as bad as the other one, so it should work. The case is god-awful. And then, last but not least, from him, I got Need for Speed Carbon, which I already have for PS2, so this one I'll be trading. It's complete. And then, at another yard sale, randomly, it was like this little girl. I had a bunch of like little girl DS games and stuff. But I did find this case, and I've always wanted one of these, so I picked it up. It was like, I believe it was 25 cents. It was 25 or 50 cents. Super Mario, like, DS case, and it only holds like 6 games and 2 styluses. But I thought it's good, like, if you're going on a trip somewhere, and you just want to, like, keep a few games in your pocket, and you don't want to, like, carry the whole system and all the games you have with it. I figured this would be a good thing to have, so. And it's, like, nice and rubbery on the inside, too, so. It's a good little case to protect your games and carry with you. It fit in your pocket pretty easily. Then, the last yard sale, I was shocked to find these, because I never find Dreamcast games anywhere, and I found these. And each one of these were $1 each. Yeah, $1 each. So, I got MSR Metropolis Street Racer, which I've heard is one of those games where you either really like it or you really hate it, so I guess I'll find out. But all these games are in really good condition, so they all should work fine, except for one, which I'll show you in a minute. Shadow Man, it's kind of complete. This is just the, like the front part of the manual. The rest of it's not there. Now that I think about it, I don't even think this was a Sega CD one, because it says PC CD-ROM, so they probably just took that out of the computer one, but anyway. Is this even a Dreamcast game? No, I don't think it is. Well, anyway, I got that, so I guess we'll find out if it works or not. Yeah, it's for the PC. Well, I wasn't thinking, so I've got this if anybody wants it now. I thought it was a Dreamcast game, so it's mixed in with the rest of them. I got Army Man Sarge's Heroes. This is the one I'm not sure if it's going to work, because it's really scratched up, and my Dreamcast seems to not like scratched up games too much. Crazy Taxi, which I'm not sure if I have this one or the second one. I haven't checked yet, but I'm not passing Crazy Taxi up for $1. I think I have a second one, so that's good. And then I also got Sega GT, which I have on Xbox, but I wanted to have it on Dreamcast, so I'm glad I have it. It's also complete. So yeah, that's everything that I picked up recently and at yard sales. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'm probably going to be making another trade video really soon, because I have a bunch of stuff for trade. So be on the lookout for that, and thank you guys for watching, and have a great day.